Unit 7 learning target number 10. Decompose nets into simpler shapes to find the surface area of 3D objects. Our learning target here is a mouthful. We're using words that we've just learned, decompose and nets, into simpler shapes to find the surface area of 3D objects. And basically what that means is we're going to start taking these 3D objects and we're going to break them down into their nets. And then we'll use these nets to find the surface area. What is surface area? Surface area is the total area of all surfaces of an object. So here I have a cubic box here. I have a box that's in the shape of a cube. And if I wanted to know the surface area, that would be the area of this side, plus the area of this side, plus the area of this side, plus the area of all the other three sides. That one down there, and this one over here, and the one in the back. All of the areas of all the different sides. So, where can I begin doing this? Now, I have been given the dimensions of one of the square sides of this cube. What do I know about cubes? Well, cubes have the same size shape on every side. Cubes are, all sides are exactly the same. So, if I can find the area of this side, then I can find the area of every other side. So, area of a square is length times width. Length times width is 6 times 6, which is 36 inches squared. Now let's use my net here. I'm going to say that this is 36 inches squared. So how big is this one? Also 36. And this one? Also 36. And 36. And 36. And 36. So what is the area of all of these guys put together? Well, I can add 36 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I can say 36 plus 36 plus 36 plus 36 plus 36 plus 36. I can write it just like that too. I could do it just like this. 6 times. Wow, that is a lot of writing. Now, I could also say 36 times 6 because multiplication is just repeated addition. So let's do that. 6 times 6 is 36. I carry my 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 3 is 19, 20, 21. So, 216 what? Inches squared, because that's all 36 of these guys, all 6 of these guys added together. And what we find then is that the entire surface area of this whole cube, this whole thing, all sides together, is 216 inches squared. Now let's take a look at another problem. This time we don't have a cube, we have a rectangular prism. Cheyenne wants to wrap the box below. How much wrapping paper will she need? So she wants to wrap this guy in wrapping paper. Maybe she's giving it to her mom or dad or her boyfriend for a present. She wants to know how much wrapping paper she's going to need. How can we find that out? Well, we would need to find the area of every one of the sides. So we know this side, though, is going to be the same area as the side on the opposite. And we know that this side is going to have the same area as the other side. And we know that this area is going to have the same size as its opposite down here on the bottom. So we can use that to our advantage. Let's check it out. We've got this right here. We know that we can find the area of this side right here. How can we do that? How can we find the area of this side right here? We know that the height here is 3 and the base is 12. So 3 times 12, length times width. 3 times 12 is 36, length times width of this guy on the side. 3 times 12, and that gives us 36 inches squared. So both of these, 36 inches squared. Now we also have another side that's equal to this one on this side, so both of those will be 36 inches squared. Now, can we find another side? What about this side? Can we find its area? Can you find the area of that guy? Well, it's 3 inches on this side and 6 inches on the bottom. Once again, we'll make another picture here. This guy is going to be length times width, and that's going to be 3 times 6. It's going to be 18 inches squared. So the ends will also be 18 inches squared. 18 inches squared. And then lastly, all we have to do is find the top here. And this guy, whoops, that's not a very good drawing. we'll take this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy is going to be 12 inches on this side because this was 12 inches. That means this will be also. And the base here was going to be 6. 6. So, got a larger rectangle here like this. And it's going to be length times width, which is 12 times 6. And do you remember what 12 times 6 was? Let's try it. 12 times 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. 72 inches squared. So we have 72 inches squared here and 72 inches squared here. Now all we have to do to find this out, we can do this two different ways. We could multiply 36 by 2, 36 by 2, and that's going to give us, 36 times 2 is going to give us 12, 6 is going to be 72. And we can multiply 18 by 2, 18 by 2, and that's going to give us 36. You can add that out for yourself. And then we can take 72 times 2, because we've got 2 of each one of these sides, right? 72 times 2 is going to be 144. And then we can add all of these guys together. Add all of them together. So 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 4 is 12, carry the 1. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 4 is 14, plus 1 is 15, carry the 1. And that will give us 252 inches. Let's put that down there, make that bigger. 252 inches squared. And that will be our area. Now we could also just add them all together, right? 36 plus 36, 18 plus 18, 72 plus 72. And we add all those together, and then we get the same thing, 252 inches squared. We're just calculating all of the edges and adding them together to find the surface area.